I'm from Colorado, and we really thought we were cowgirls. And we rode a lot when I was growing up. And Golden, Colorado, where the Coors factory is, there wasn't much of a town of Golden. So we literally could rent a horse for $5 a day and ride in unfenced areas. And one time we rode the horses up to the Coors factory, and they had this ceremonial hitching post out front. But we hitched our horses there, and you go in and they give you free beer. And then we got back on the horses, and my girlfriend fell off. So we never went back to Coors. Anyway, when I finished school, I moved to New York City. And I was riding my bike in the park, and I saw people riding horses in the park. And they were wearing these tight jodhpur pants that I thought were pretty silly looking, little caps, and they all had whips, but they were riding English saddle. And I'd never seen English saddle in my life. So I went and took English saddle riding lessons. And if any of you know New York, this was an old Army arsenal that was on about 68th and 5th, which is a really nice area. But this was probably from World War II. It could have been World War I. And in this place, there were these gigantic cement pillars, I suspect, holding the building up. So I was riding around and managed to jam my knee into the pillar. Tonight I got help to get up here because it's the same foot, but this time I hurt my foot, not my knee. So my right leg has always been my Achilles heel. And I had my new jodhpur pants on, which are really tight, and then they kind of flare out. I could see that my knee was swelling instantly and pushing against the pants. So I couldn't get off the horse on the left side because I couldn't move my leg. I couldn't get off on the right side because I couldn't put weight on my knee, and the horse probably would have bucked if I got off on the right side anyway. So this guy rides up next to me, and he's got on a purple suede riding suit, matching his horse's reins and blanket. And he literally called for a friend to come over and pulled me up off the horse like a crane, and just lifted me off. And the horses disappeared. I don't know where they went, but these two guys carried me to the front of the arsenal. And I now know that the guy wasn't his friend. It was like his boy who went to get the car. And he drives up in this ginormous Cadillac Eldorado with these horns on the outside that you can beep them. Big hubcaps, skirts on the car, and I realized I have just met my first pimp, and this is my first pimp mobile. So they put me in the car, and the boy rides in the back with me to keep my leg from bending, and they pull into the emergency room at the hospital where I work. And so I am carried into the emergency room by a pimp and his boy. And it's one of those things in life that you really don't want to explain anything because everybody was so shocked. Anyhow, they took a picture of my knee and decided to take a picture of my hip too. And this was the day everybody was on birth control pills. So nobody knew which girls were loose because they're taking pills. I couldn't take the pills. So the IUD in my uterus came out as a neon light on the x-ray of my hip. And so I heard a lot. I had a great reputation at the hospital. A couple of years ago, I went back to New York City. I went to the same Army Arsenal building, which has been completely redone, and they do art shows in it now. And as beautiful as this building is today, as soon as I opened that door, all I could smell was hay and horse shit. Peace out. Thank you.